Hey guys, welcome back to Reaper. Coming through some new stories today. So if you are liking the content, liking the channel, please like and subscribe and comment. And I'll keep this comment coming. Also, if you have any stories that you wish to share, comment below in the comments or put a link there and I'll get onto those and narrate them. So this story, guys, is called West Texas Scary Story. To preface this story, I live in a third generation farm in West Texas, outside El Paso. Being a border town, there's a large number of illegal immigrants that cross into our town before continuing onward to other places. Being a Mexican American, I personally sympathize with their struggles and have never alerted the authorities of their presence. Continuing on, my scary story begins when I drove to a horse barn to begin chores early in the morning at about 5:30 a.m. This happened in late November, so it was fairly cold for Texas that early in the morning. My horse barn is set up with 6 stalls and a locking track room, a room for saddles and other riding equipment. On the right-hand side of the entrance, on the left-hand side, there is a riding lawnmower, a four-wheeler, and a 3 separate column of stacked bales of alfalfa. Keep in mind that the barn was built in the 70s and only a portion of the lights were operational. As I entered the barn and switched on the lights, I was able to see the condensation from my breath and that of around 15 people emerging from within. The separation of the aforementioned stacks of alfalfa. From what I remember, there were 2 males and about 13 women and children. They were underdressed for the conditions and obviously frightened of my presence. I was immediately frightened by the amount of unexpected people in my barn so early in the morning. Fight for flight had kicked in, and I hadn't kept my hand on my legal concealed weapon. I slowly backed up and walked backwards all of the way to the house. The people I had seen didn't seem as if they had malicious intent, as there were many valuables that could have been stolen or damaged, but everything was left intact. The only thing I can imagine that they took was water from the insulated water spigot that is in the barn. Looking back, I had no intention of harming any of them. I don't think they did either. From my experiences, most illegal immigrants are not out for blood or wanting to hurt anybody. The only reason I had my hand on my firearm was because 1, 15 people could easily overpower a singular person, and 2, was because I was scared shitless. I left my barn and walked away backwards all the way to the house, which is about a mile away. I returned to the barn after calming down and processed what happened at about 6:30 a.m. to find an empty barn with only horses for occupants. I do not know where they went, or if they were ever caught by Customs and Border Patrol. It might not seem too scary, but to surprise by 15 people without knowing their true intent is quite frightening to me. Sorry if you find this uneventful, but it sure was scary to me. I have other stories of encounters with illegals on my farm if anybody is interested. Hey guys, welcome back to Reap Reel. Come